I'm going to break down what made me so disciplined, structured, and delusional. And what made me think of this is I was just at the gym coaching some of my in-person clients. And one of my old clients, who I don't train anymore, he wanted to train by himself. I still read his programs. But he asked me, what made you so effed up in the head? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, why are you so disciplined? I've never met anybody so disciplined in my life. And my answer was just college wrestling. And he kind of shook his head and he's like, okay, do you care to explain? And I literally just thought of it like, I was never the best at anything I did. I was never the smartest. I wanted respect. I wanted to stop being overlooked by girls, by guys, by my parents. I wanted to stop being compared to others. I wanted respect. And the only way I could get it a few years ago was, okay, I'm going to do way more than everybody else. So the only way people will see it is through my hard work and dedication. I don't even need to say anything. But if I become the best wrestler in this school, if I become one of the best in the country, there will be respect to my name. You will be able to look up my name, which you can look up my name, and you will be able to see what I did on a college wrestling level. Not that that means shit. Okay, it didn't mean anything, but it was the point of I simply wanted respect. I just wanted to be proud of myself. And the only way to do that was to be disciplined and structured, because I was never the best wrestler. And by any means, I was never the hardest worker. I was never the fastest. I was never the strongest. And so I was like, okay. I was like really sitting on the sidelines one day watching, and I was like, I'm better than all of these guys. Like, I have more skill. They're just more structured and disciplined than me. I have a shitty lifestyle. I fuck around. I was smoking weed. I was drinking. Went into this realization. I was just a yes person. I would just say yes to everything. A girl say, hey, you want to do this? Oh yeah. Guy, want to do this? Oh yeah. You want to go get this meaningless experience, that one? I would just say yes to everything. And then I really just thought about it like in a super basic form. And I was like, these guys, literally, this is all they do. And they're more disciplined and structured than me. And so when I really had a whole come to aha moment to where it was bigger than just having my parents be proud of me. I wanted somebody to be proud of me. But honestly, I wanted to feel proud of myself. Like, no bullshit. I wanted to finally feel proud of myself. I was always just doing shit to get validation, to hang out with the cool kids, to hang out with a pretty girl. Like, I wanted to show my boys, look, I'm cool. I was never actually proud of myself in any way, shape, or form. And so when I started like really having structure in my life, by structure, I mean a morning routine, a schedule, a goal, actionable steps that get me to a goal. And it sounds so basic, but everyone writes down a goal at the beginning of the year and no one sticks to it because they don't know how they're going to get there. Like, once I had these things in my lifestyle, discipline, a purpose, like the biggest thing, what was my purpose? It's hard to be disciplined if you don't have a legit purpose or reason to be, right? You're running in place. But right when I found my purpose and I was like, okay, wrestling is my purpose. My goal is to get great at this sport. Why? Because I wanted to respect my name, but more importantly, it was the only thing that actually made me feel proud of myself, right? And so this morning, my client Grant was like, why are you so disciplined and fucking delusional? And I was like, I built this habit in college, and I was never the best. Like I said, I was never the fastest. I was never the strongest. Discipline got me essentially what I wanted. Discipline put respect to my name. Discipline gave me the respect. Discipline gave me the name. Discipline gave me the claps when I'd walk out of the tunnel. The people talking behind my back, wow, this kid is really good. Like, oh my God, look at what he's doing. Look at it was almost like it put me on a pedestal. And nothing gave that to me. Discipline is what allowed me to do that. I was not good. I was just more crazy disciplined than everybody else. They would go out and fuck around, and I know if they would step right, I step left. And so I was like, I built up that mindset in college. And through the 5 years of college wrestling at Vermont State, right, I went from a fourth string 125-pound bum. No one believed in. My parents were like, oh, are you sure you want to do this, buddy? This isn't for everybody. I didn't believe in myself. My coaches, fourth string 125-pound bum. Did nothing. All I did was coast. I didn't know it. That shit broke me to a 165-pound national qualifier starter who's up 50 pounds, believes in himself, but more importantly than the belief, I was literally just proud of myself. I'm proud of what I've accomplished, and that's the only thing. And discipline and structure gave that to me, and it was the only thing that gave that to me. And so how I transferred that mindset and that, like, how I view it into real life is that's what I do every day. When I'm not disciplined, I feel like I'm lost. I feel like I'm coasting, and I just feel like I have a lack of purpose. And everyone in college was like, you're going to have a struggle like finding a purpose. And I was like, I know. And when I found coaching, I was like, holy shit. This high that I get from this is the same high I would get from winning college wrestling matches. It was like the fulfilled feeling, but that fulfilled feeling came from me being proud, right? And people ask why I'm disciplined, why I'm structured, how do I coach discipline? You can't coach hard work. It's like people have a problem seeing the vision. Once they see the vision and they believe they can do it, they will go all in. People don't believe that they can do it because they've never been structured and disciplined long enough in order for them to do so. I never had self-belief. I always felt like it was impossible for me to accomplish these tasks. Like, if you told me I would be doing this, I'd be like, there's no way. I can't even get out of my own way. I always felt like I really did. I felt like I should be doing more, unsure of what. I was good at what I wasn't really great at things. I was good at what I wanted to do. Fishing, partying, drinking, smoking. Like, I was good at those things, but I just didn't have a purpose. And the second I found the thing that fulfilled me, it was like, holy shit, this is easy. So that any day now I get off track, right? Anyone asks me why I'm disciplined, it's like, discipline gave me what I never thought I could actually achieve. And that's why I'm so disciplined. And for anybody who feels that type of way, finding a purpose, setting up a goal, finding a mission brings back the discipline. The only reason I'm disciplined is because it fulfills me, because it makes me feel proud of myself, which at the end of the day, that's what any man could ask for. That's all anyone wants, right? Is it nice to have other people feel proud of you? Yes. Was that the driver for me at first? Yes. But at the end of the day, if you're comfortable in your own skin, there's nothing better in the whole entire world. I don't have a problem stepping left. I don't have a problem feeling left out. I know I'm on the right path because I'm proud of myself. But structure and discipline, like, I always had to work harder. Structure and discipline were the only two things that ever made me feel proud of myself. It didn't make me feel proud of myself in a month, in 2 months. After months of stacking up the consistency, I was proud. I was confident because I knew I could take care of myself. I could sit alone in silence and look in the mirror. Nothing fulfills me more than being on my shit, chasing my dream, being purposeful, proving other people wrong. That drove me for years. But the only thing, in like the root of it, the only thing that actually drives me now is making myself proud. Because 4 or 5 years ago, I was not proud of myself at all. I never even really thought about being proud of myself. But I wasn't, and my actions showed it. And now, right? And it's never going to be enough, but I'm proud of where I am right now. And that right there is the most fulfilling feeling in the world. I coach hundreds of clients online. I coach a bunch of clients in person. Coaching is my full-time job. Go check out my Instagram, see what's possible. But the only thing that will ever fulfill you is making yourself proud. Nothing else will cap that true fulfilling feeling. And if you're lost, I have been there, and I promise you may be depressed, anxious, stressed. All those things stem from you being proud of yourself, and the only way to fill that is to really seek your true purpose and true potential, because nothing is worse than knowing that you could have or could be doing more, yet you do nothing about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Structure and discipline rules my life, and it is the main reason I'm proud of who I am. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.